Ever stop to think how much those little impulse buys on your phone are adding up to, and how many subscription payments are sneaking out of your bank account every single month? Before I started using Rocket Money, let me tell you, I had no idea. But the first time I logged in, I saved $435. I couldn't believe it. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I just love the dashboard. It shows everything in one place, even the subscriptions you forgot you signed up for. And if there's something you don't need, Rocket Money helps you cancel it. Plus, it alerts you if a bill increases or if something unusual pops up in your account. It's basically like having a personal assistant for your money. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kim today. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim. rocketmoney.com/Kim. Here's hour 2 of the Kim Komando Show. You're going to love it. It's such a big number. It's so huge. I know this may come as a shocker to you, but Mr. Beast has more YouTube subscribers than me and anybody else on the internet. He just hit, you ready for it? 400 million subscribers. Isn't that ridiculous?
You think there's anyone left that hasn't subscribed? I know there's 8 billion people, but not all of them want to follow Mr. Beast.
So even though he's a billionaire on paper, he says that he has less than $1 million in his bank account.
Well, that's cash. Come on.
And on X, he posted, I personally have very little money because I reinvest everything. I think this year I'm going to spend $250 million on content, and I'm asking my mom to help pay for my wedding.
That's funny. I would be mad if I was Mrs. Beast. I don't know.
Imagine RSVPing to their wedding. Okay, Mr. Beast's wedding. I mean, what you're going to get is like a camera and a GoPro headset.
Right. You have to sit in a bowl of pudding for an hour and a half before the wedding starts, and he'll give you $10,000.
That's about it. Hey, let me tell you, it's all about tech. It's all about staying tech ahead. And that's why I'm here, your beloved digital goddess, Kim Komando, and Andrew Babinski, my cohort, to always make sure that you know exactly what's going on in the tech world, because otherwise you're just going to look like you don't know anything. You'll be left tech behind in the digital dust. And of course, just a reminder, as you're traveling around, you can find the Kim Komando Show from coast to coast, and we're streaming in your favorite radio app. And you can also find the Kim Komando Show wherever you get your podcasts. Just search for Commando with a K, of course. And our hotline's open right now at 1-888-825-5254. And I know you have at least a few questions about something digital I can lend a hand to. And of course, you can always make an appointment. You don't have to sit on hold for hours and hours like other people. Just jump to the front of the line by going to commando.com and click the link at the top that says Ask Kim. All righty, then every single day, I just read anything that I can that's happening in AI and tech and you name it. It's just nutso. I don't really look at anything else. So here are 5 things you need to know what's happening right now. And I'm going to go back in time. A few years back, I was voted by Fortune magazine as one of the 100 most influential women in America.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So, you ought to show me some respect. Thank you. I did a keynote speech there, and the woman who was introducing me asked me if I wanted to see her PowerPoint presentation. Now, you have to imagine this. We're at a hotel. We're sitting there like in a lobby, and she looks at me and she says, "Hi, would you like to see my PowerPoint presentation?"
How fast did you say yes?
I was like, what? I mean, how often does somebody say, "Do you want to see my PowerPoint presentation?" And I said, "How many slides are there?" And she said, 133 slides.
Oh, my word.
And I didn't know who this woman was.
How fast did you run away?
And no, she fired up the whole presentation. And I was like, and then as I got into slide 5, I was mesmerized. Her name is Mary Meeker. Mary's a legendary venture capitalist, former Wall Street analyst. She's been called, I'm the digital goddess. They call her the queen of the internet.
Okay.
Since 1995, she puts out this massive internet trends report. It's like the Super Bowl of tech stats. This year's report, PowerPoint presentation, if you thought that one was big, this one is 340 pages.
Have you read it yet? Have you watched it?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Tell me everything you learned.
Well, I didn't study every slide. But
I've done shows with you before. I've mentioned points in stories and you go, oh, I didn't read that. I'm like, that was paragraph 2.
Got distracted.
A little bit.
It's a wonder I can focus when I do the show. Seriously.
It's true.
It's 340 pages. It's all about AI. You really should take a look at this.
Okay.
And we have a link to it in this weekend's current newsletter. She uses the word unprecedented, and she actually uses it 50 times in this report, and she has never used it before. Listen to the numbers. When ChatGPT was released, it hit 100 million users in 2 months.
Is that just great marketing?
No, it's a great product.
Oh, okay.
To get 100 million users, it took TikTok 9 months. How long do you think it took Instagram to get 100 million users?
Well, that was a slow roll. I'm going to say 3 years.
2 years.
2 years.
ChatGPT now gets 400 million weekly users. Wow.
Are those unique?
Yes.
Wow. That is wow.
It's now handling 365 billion searches a year. Meeker says it's the fastest growing tech product in history. And she says we're watching a worldwide race for AI dominance. China has rolled out 3 major AI models, one of them DeepSeek. 21% of the world is now using it. Think about this. This is crazy what AI has done. By 2030, Mary Meeker says AI will completely shake up the job market and how we work. Jobs that are all about processing data and making rules-based decisions. That's AI sweet spot now, but not in maybe 18 months. The unit of work is shifting from human hours to pure computing power. Isn't that something?
That's crazy. I mean, it's bad news.
Wow.
It's not great.
Mary Meeker, 340 pages.
So let me ask you a quick question. We did a story on the podcast last week, which I kind of pushed back on you when you presented it, that 25% of the world's jobs will be eliminated in the next 18 months.
Right.
Her timeline is the next 5 years, which sounds a lot more realistic for this AI takeover.
The 25% are the low-hanging fruit. Okay. She's saying it's going to be 5 years to have its total impact. It's going to really start shifting in 18 months. And then that's when we're talking about people like we did, like, maybe teachers and nurses and managers and paralegals, customer service reps. Some of these jobs are going to start being eliminated because of AI. And let me tell you, if you don't know what's going on in AI, you're just out of touch.
Well, it's 400 million people, but that's what, 5% of the whole planet?
Well,
I mean, it's still not an everybody thing.
Well, I was showing my sister ChatGPT. I told you this story. Mm-hmm. And my sister's so smart. She's a doctor. Okay. And she's brilliant. Not as smart as I am. But when I was showing it to her, her mouth dropped. And she was like, it can do all this in seconds? I'm like, yes, Christine, seconds. And then she asked a question. Where's the person that's running all this? I had to explain to her there was no person.
No people.
There's nothing. And then and then we kept talking, and then later on we went for a walk. And as we were walking, she stopped me and she grabbed me by the shoulder and she said, I didn't get it until you showed it to me. And I didn't really get it until you looked at me straight in the eye and said, if you don't start using AI, your competitors are already doing it. And she's like, I got to start using AI. I'm like, yes, that's it. All righty, then moving along. Let's go over to China for this story. They're rolling out a new kind of EV that they say is going to fix range anxiety for good. They're called EREVs, another acronym. Always acronyms, all the time.
ER, what could that possibly stand for?
Extended range.
Oh, that was too simple.
That was boring. These EREVs, we have Chery and Huawei's Luxeed R7 SUV goes 220 miles on electric power, but with a gas backup, you can go over 1,000 miles.
Okay, that's huge.
Yes.
But that's just a hybrid. That's not an electric car.
But the gas is like recharging the battery. So as you're using the gas, that's actually recharging the battery.
Sure.
So they can recharge hundreds of miles, and they say in just 5 minutes that way. So, but we don't have them here in the United States.
Will we ever?
I'll never forget when I was so excited to test drive the new BMW EV. That's the big sports car. And I got in and I was driving down the road with the salesperson. I said, "How many miles on this EV?" And it was a hybrid, really. And he said, 8.
What?
Yeah. I laughed at him. I said, 8 miles? And you call this a hybrid? Oh my God.
I remember one time I was looking at a Tesla, which, electric car. And I said, I'm worried about the mile range. I take a lot of trips to California and San Diego. Can you show me how far I could get on a charge? He's like, I'll show you one better. And he goes in and he pulls up the screen. He's like, look, if you drive from here to Youngstown and you wait for 45 minutes, and then you drive to Montecito and you wait for another 50 minutes, and then you drive to Northern California and wait another hour and 16 minutes, then you'll be to San Diego in just 8.5 hours.
You're like, that's amazing.
No, I'll keep my gas guzzler.
All right. There's a video that's going viral right now. And it's about a woman who wanted to bring her emotional support kangaroo on a plane in Australia. Andrew, watch the video. It's pretty crazy. Explain what's going on.
Okay. There's two women arguing. One obviously works for the airport. The other woman is very frustrated. And then the camera zooms in to a kangaroo holding a ticket.
It racked up about 80 million views. The kangaroo, complete with a boarding pass and a backpack.
Yeah.
Completely fooled everybody online.
Well, you sent it to me, and the first thing I noticed is, what language are they speaking?
It was just gibberish.
Yeah, it was not any language.
It was made by Infinite Unreality. It is fake. It's all AI, and you actually know it was AI just by looking at it in the gibberish, because the kangaroo was listening to hip hop.
Have you ever gone to their Instagram page?
No.
They do some creepy stuff.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
Like
there's
what?
one video of a meatball on a plate, and then fingers come out of the meatball, and it walks off the plate.
God, that's disgusting.
Yeah, they do some creepy things.
That's bad.
This one was tame.
All right, coming up, of course, we have all your great phone calls. We're going to talk about the NSA and the things that they say you need to do with your phone. What happens if you get hacked on social media? There's also these toll unpaid text messages that are circling around the drain. And of course, you have more of me and more of Andrew. If you own a home, listen up. This is scary. The FBI is warning about a crime on the rise: home title theft. And it doesn't happen the way you might think. No break-ins, no stolen keys, just a forged signature on a single piece of paper filed with the county. In minutes, criminals can transfer the title out of your name, then use your ownership to drain your equity or even sell your home. The worst part? Most people don't know what's happening until they get collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. When you visit HometitleLock.com/Kim, you'll get a free title history report and a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, including 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts to changes, and if fraud does happen. Their U.S.-based restoration team will work to restore your title, covering costs up to $1 million. Don't wait. Protect your home and equity today. Get your free 14-day trial at HometitleLock.com/Kim. That's HometitleLock.com/Kim.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the Dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
Imagine getting $500 for yourself and then $500 for someone else who deserves it. It's our Pay It Forward contest. You should enter to win right now. It's going to be ending very soon. Go to winfromkim.com. Once again, that's winfromkim.com. All right, coming up in just a few minutes, 5 things that the NSA says that you need to do your phone right now. And before we get to all that, Will in St. Paul, Minnesota, welcome to the show today, Will. What's going on with you?
Hi, glad to be on your show, and thank you for your service and your very helpful tips over the years. Fantastic.
And what about my jokes?
I was just going to compliment them also.
Don't do that, Will. Don't fall into her trap.
Better late than never. So,
so tell us what's going on.
Certainly. Yeah, I've been having trouble with a neighbor, kind of an angry neighbor, and his dog has been actually pooping on my property, and he claims it's not his dog or his issue. So I had to buy some security cameras. I bought a couple different kinds, and I've got pretty much proof what's going on there. And I tried to approach him politely, but he's an angry neighbor, so it didn't work out. So eventually I realized something was wrong with my internet service, and from the best I could figure out with the help of my company and stuff was that somebody was hacking into my internet service. So after that, I actually caught somebody hacking into my security cameras, and I'm pretty sure, from what my security company said, it had to be somebody in close proximity to my home. So that narrowed it down to who it was. So I'm kind of stuck in limbo with this stuff here. So your not so friendly neighbor is definitely not Mr. Rogers. Definitely not.
Okay. And you think he's into your Wi-Fi network? And then do you think he's also, what's he doing with the cameras?
I'm assuming he hacked into them and he was accessing them. And actually, just recently, I went to get on the camera late in the evening just to double check it, and somebody was on it. So besides me, and the security company says it's got to be somebody very close to your home, to your building, not somebody on the other side of the world. So.
But do you have any proof, any sort of proof that it's him?
If in a court of law, no, I don't.
Okay.
But there's several things that have happened that might take too much time to explain. But
no, don't get me wrong. I believe it's him.
Yes.
But I was just wondering if you had concrete proof that you could bring to your ISP.
Well, you could get into your router settings and look at the MAC addresses, and then you can see what devices are on your network that you don't own, and then you can kick them off the Wi-Fi. But some things that you might want to do is, number one is change the SSID, change the password to your Wi-Fi network. I don't know if you've already done that. Disable remote management inside your router itself, because that person could be getting in that way. The other thing that you could do is you could disable broadcasting the SSID. And what that means is that, like, maybe it's called FBI surveillance van. That's the name of mine, by the way. And what you can do is in your router, you can say disable the broadcasting. And so that means nobody would even see the Wi-Fi name. That doesn't mean like hackers could get around it. They could see it, but probably your neighbor couldn't.
Oh, okay. So he's probably got this has been going on for several months. So wouldn't he not have accumulated all my information he needs already? Or?
No, because you're going to go in there, you're going to get into the admin of the router.
Right, you're going to change the information.
Yes,
so the stuff that he has is going to expire and it won't be any use to him.
Exactly. And so you're going to get in there, you're going to change the settings, change the passwords, make them super hard, disable remote access, and do that. Just do like the disappearing SSID. You don't even see it. Just uncheck a box that says to broadcast it. And then with the cameras, you could go hardwire based. You could switch to cellular based cameras. So this way that they're not on your Wi-Fi at all, and that may be a way for you to get around all that. What an annoyance, isn't that? This is an annoying thing.
All over just picking up some poop.
Gosh, get a life. Thanks for your call today, Will. All right. Do you ever turn your phone off? Is your Bluetooth always on? Have you answered? Is that true?
I'm a never turn off, always on Bluetooth guy.
The NSA, the National Security Agency, says that's crapshoot with your privacy. They listen in and they collect communications. Of course, the NSA, and they say that these are the procedures that they use to make sure that their smartphones are never really scanned. Turn your phone off. That's what they say. Wait 10 seconds, turn it back on. Do it once a week. So in case somebody is listening in, that could probably disable it. Turn off Bluetooth when you're not using it. Skip public USB ports. That's a no-brainer.
Oh, yeah, I would never do that.
Because hackers can use them to install malware, steal your data. You want to bring your own charger wherever you go. Let's see. Bill wants to talk about crypto. Hey, what's going on, Bill? Welcome to the show.
Hi, love your show.
Yes, thank you.
Simple question.
Yes.
How do I cash a Bitcoin, or where can I get info on Bitcoins that I can trust?
So how many Bitcoins do you have?
Just one.
Okay.
You have one Bitcoin?
Mm-hmm.
When did you buy it?
I can't even remember. My dear departed girlfriend's nephew gave it to us for a Christmas present and just sat, and I never could have imagined it would go as high as it's gone.
That is crazy.
What is it Bitcoin now? Is it still hovering around 100 grand?
I think so. Let me double check.
Last time I checked was probably a week or two ago.
Yeah, I know it goes. It's like anything else. It goes up and down, up and down.
It is down $2,000 right now, but it's $102,432.30.
That was a great nephew. I don't have any nephews like that.
Why? I got a nice Cardinals hat once, but that's about it.
My nephew gave me a lottery ticket. He scratched it all off and said, "Sorry, you didn't win."
It could have been 100,000.
It could have been.
Wasn't.
All right. So when you go to cash it in, you want to go to reputable places. Do not Google search cashing in a Bitcoin.
Where do you have it right now?
In a little safe in my, is anybody listening? My basement.
Okay.
Well, we don't know where you are.
Yeah, Phil in Sheboygan. We have no idea where you're at.
But you know what? That's a good point, though. Because, there are these crypto crimes that's happening right now.
Oh, yeah. You did the stories last week.
Yeah. I mean, where people are saying, I've got $3 million, $30 million in crypto. And then next thing you know that they're getting ambushed and kidnapped. And God, that poor guy in New York, they pulled out a chainsaw on him just to get his Bitcoin wallet password.
So you have it on a thumb drive inside of a wallet?
Yes.
It's still inside of its little package thing that it came in. Never opened it.
Okay.
Still sealed.
All right. It's probably in a USB.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. So you want to go to a reputable place. I would go to Coinbase.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go to Coinbase. You create an account. You have to verify your ID. And then you're going to basically send the Bitcoin from your wallet to the exchange. They're going to sell it for US dollars. And then they're going to send it over to your bank account or do ACH. Now, what you don't want to do, okay, and I know you might be tempted at it, because you're thinking, I'm just going to go to a Bitcoin ATM.
No.
No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. If you have a Morgan Stanley account, they just started talking about how they're going to allow Bitcoin trading inside their accounts.
Also, when you decide to sign up for Coinbase, don't expect, I'm going to cash out tomorrow. It's a long, Coinbase is a long security process, which is good. I'm saying this is as a selling point to confirm you are who you are and that the money is going where it is. So it's going to take a couple of days to identify you and match all that up, and then you'll be able to make the deposit.
And some of these ATMs, they charge a surcharge, 10%. They take 10%, which in your case, that's a lot of money for a transaction. Okay.
Right.
That's good for you. That's awesome. I'd love that we can help people like that. So again, Coinbase, and as Andrew said, it is a process. I remember when I set up my account years ago, I was like, and I think I wanted to buy Ethereum or something like that. Don't look to me. Crypto, which crypto to buy?
They could have saved you a bunch of money with that long process.
Ethereum actually went up recently. Okay, not for nothing.
Are you going to cash out?
I'm waiting. Like I'm still holding that GoPro stock.
Oh, you're going to be a billionaire, Kim.
I'm still waiting. Susan in Escondido, California. Hi, Susan. Happy to have you with us today. What's going on with you?
Hey there. Yeah, our nonprofit got caught in a credit card checking scam where they ran over 11,000 credit card numbers through our account on Stripe.
Oh, wow. That's nasty.
Wait, I'm not
It
following.
is.
Okay.
Oh.
You got to back up. I know what you're talking about, but you got to go a little slower for Andrew. Sometimes, you know what I mean. He's like, one of those guys.
Yes, Susan, help me now understand phone call.
Susan has a nonprofit. What is your nonprofit?
Ecovivarium. We're a reptile sanctuary and museum.
Okay.
A reptile sanctuary museum. What is the biggest reptile that you have there?
25-foot reticulated python.
Oh, I wasn't expecting
150-pound green
25.
anaconda.
Wow. That's cool.
A 6-foot giant monitor, a Galapagos tortoise that weighs around 400-ish.
Wow.
So quite a bit.
So, Andrew, it's a petting zoo. You should go visit it.
I was going to say, would you allow Kim to show up and do a photo shoot?
Yeah. We'd love to.
Yes. All right. So basically what happened, well, you tell them what happened, is that you had 11,000 attempts to make a donation.
Yeah, they went in and somehow they overrode our minimum donation, which is $5, and they dropped it to $1, and they ran 11,865 credit cards through our donation portal, and that I caught within 2 days of it happening.
Wow.
Did you actually receive the $1 from every single transaction?
Not from every single one. There were some that were denied. We had about 2,000 of them go through.
Okay.
It's scammers just trying to see if a credit card is valid.
Sure.
That's all it is.
Which is funny, too, that they're trying to see if it's a valid credit card, but yet they don't want to spend the whole $5. They got to drop it down to just $1.
Well, if it was just giving the dollar back, that wasn't the problem. I reported it to the software company. I reported it to Stripe, who's the processor. And I was told by both, okay, no problem, it's taken care of. To me, that means I didn't need to do anything further. I reported it. They would catch it. It happened in one 24-hour period, and it would be remedied. 3 weeks later, I got the first dispute. Every dispute cost me $15.65.
Oh, no.
And the 33-cent processing fee on that dollar donation.
Is that from Stripe?
Uh-huh.
You need to write a letter.
Yeah,
You need to write a strong email. Did they tell you at Stripe that you should go under radar in rules and set limits like block transactions with mismatched zip codes or block if
No.
so many failed attempts happen so many times per hour? They didn't walk you through some steps like that?
They didn't walk us through anything.
Okay. That's what you need to tell them. You need to go to Stripe. They always have if you scroll to the bottom, there's a button that says media. And somewhere in the media, you'll get press releases. At the bottom of the press release, you'll find whoever their press media contact is, normally first, last name, and their email address. From there, you can figure out how to get in touch with the person who is in charge of Stripe. And then I would write a very firm letter. I would have ChatGPT do it, quite frankly. And tell Chat your situation, and then explain that Chat that Stripe did not give you any remedies. They didn't help you to make sure that this didn't happen again. But in addition to that, they didn't explain to you that you would have these other things that were going on. So somehow in their system, they could have blocked it. Okay. But they didn't block it. And it was their responsibility, yours too, to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And that's where you get into, it's under radar and rules, if you want to refer to that section. Okay. Now, what you want to do, is this your own?
Is this me back like $4,000?
Yeah, well, you're going to get that back. Now, is this your own site, or is this a Shopify site with Stripe, or is this a Stripe site?
It's our website, and then we use, for processing, we use a software called GiveWP.
Okay.
Because we're a WordPress site. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. You need to get off of that.
Okay.
You need to totally get off of that. I want you to look at sites and platforms, and you're not WP. WordPress is a homegrown type of site.
Mm-hmm.
It's. I want you to get off of WordPress, because if you don't keep WordPress updated, bad things happen. And it becomes a little bit of, like, we have, Commando.com is built on WordPress. We're actually moving off of WordPress over the next month or so. So that's why I want you to move off of WordPress too.
Are you saying the possibility, it could be the fact that they were a WordPress site which allowed them to drop the minimum from $5 to $1?
No, not that. Is that because so many sites are built on WordPress, it's a bit of a target.
Okay.
And there's some internal arguing that's going on between WordPress and the site and the creators. And anytime that happens inside of an industry, you don't want to be part of it, especially when you're talking about money and data and things like that. If you go to like Donor Box, DONOR Box, or Give Lively, Give Butter, is that these are platforms that are made for nonprofits, and they have all the tools built in so that this type of fraud won't happen again. See, as a smaller nonprofit, you don't have an IT person there, right, to make sure that everything's all up to date. And typically the scammers, if they get a whole bank of credit card numbers like they did, somebody got 11,000 credit card numbers. They just fed it in using a bot. That it's these other sites that are made to primarily handle this, it'll stop it at the get-go. It'll say, okay, well, this is coming from one IP address. It's unlikely that 11 people in Bosnia are giving to a reptile site every single second. So that's why you want to be able to move off of that platform. If you need those names again, just give me a call back, or I'll send you an email. So it's totally up to you. All right, let's switch gears just a little bit. What a nightmare that is.
I mean, that could cost her over $30,000.
Yes.
If all those charges stick, all those service fees.
Now she's got to go to the top of Stripe.
Absolutely.
Say, hey, this is just not right. All right, this is a question I get a lot. I just got hacked on Facebook. What do I do? Okay, wow, I know. It's tough. You want to make sure that you sign out everywhere. Hackers rely on auto logins. You want to change your password, log in on one trusted device, update it. You want to report the hack. Every major platform, Facebook, Instagram, Amazon, X, they all have a special page. And hackers love messing with your settings, delete any fake posts, remove unknown devices, lock down your account, and make sure that you always have on, the Authenticator app or two-factor authentication. All right, still to come, we have more of your phone calls you don't want to miss here on the Kim Komando Show. What do you think, Andrew? Take some more phone calls?
One more.
Fred in beautiful San Diego, California. Hi there, Fred.
Hi, Kim.
Welcome. What's going on?
Oh, thank you. Well, I had a question related to doing some business searching. I know there's some tools available on AI, and I'm using ChatGPT and Copilot, Gemini, Blaze, and LinkedIn, ZoomInfo, a few of them.
Wow.
But I know
you're a busy guy. I mean, how many bookmarks do you have?
Too many. But my question was really, the AI seems, it's kind of, sometimes it'll pull stuff up that just a regular Google Gemini search might not pick up on, but it also can invent names. I guess it gets a little bit imaginative sometimes.
They like to use the word hallucinate.
Yeah, I was trying to think of that one. But yeah, that's the case. So I was just curious if there's any that you use, and it doesn't necessarily have to be AI, but basically what I'm doing is trying to search C-level execs at companies and owners and so forth.
So this way you can pitch them something?
Exactly.
Okay.
I want to give them some money.
Oh, you want to give them money? I like that.
Yeah, I'll give you my phone number right now. It's 602.
Okay.
I just want to let you know, I'm a C-level.
Well, and I do have a program. that
Okay,
helps
wait, don't give me your
people,
pitch. Don't give your pitch. Okay.
okay. It's your call. It's your call. And I appreciate your emails every day and your information.
Oh,
But I appreciate how you're always closing. You went right into the sales pitch with her.
Always be closing. ABCs. I'm telling you, that's
Absolutely.
That's the mantra. Take a look at Apollo.io.
Okay.
That's it's a huge business-to-business database that you might want to take a look at. There's also, you mentioned Zoom Info. We've used that. It's pretty expensive, And there's also Hunter.io, which I always thought that was a good name for a sales tool. Hunter. So take a look at Apollo.io, Hunter. They normally give you just a couple of free searches. And if you're in sales and you're not using these AI tools to help you find that right person, you're really missing out. Now, the problem is, of course, how do you get a C-level to answer your phone call? How do you get a C-level to open an email? How do you get them to answer a text? That's where the art comes in. And I notice a lot of people are now breaking through that barrier. Like they'll send me something and the subject will say FW : and a subject like I need to talk or something. And I actually have fallen for that because it's like, it looks like an email, like somebody's forwarded you and they want to talk to you.
The digital goddess got tricked by a forwarded email.
I did. I sure did. It's like, because I always want to help people.
Oh, we'll turn it around to patting herself on the back.
All right, still to come, unpaid toll text messages here on the Kim Komando Show. Hey, if you get a text saying that you owe money for unpaid tolls, it's weird because you're like, I don't even live by a toll road. That was my response. But basically, it's a scam. You're going to click the link, and then they're going to want you to hand over your credit card, your mother's maiden name, and anything else, your shoe size, in order to figure out how to scam you next. So just delete it, or you can block and report it as junk. And just a reminder, this giveaway is ending soon. It's $500 for you and $500 to somebody else in our Pay It Forward challenge. And you can enter to win right now at winfromkim.com. That was the end of hour 2. Don't worry, there's another hour coming up.